It is a very small school. It only has 10 classrooms, and it's crowded. It has 1,500 students enrolled every year, and they are enrolled in each term. It's about 500 students in each term, morning, afternoon, and night. This is the patio of the school. You can see it's very small. This is the area where students usually have lunch, or they have, this is one of my classes. You can see we have a very simple classroom. Everything is very simple, very humble, yet we have nice relationships with our students, although they are very poor students, and those are our friends, our colleagues. The students have made a party for us to say goodbye to one of the teachers who was leaving class, and then we have strong bonds with our students and the community we work for. I have traveled a lot, and not a lot, but I've been traveling a little bit, and one thing that I have learned, and which I always tend to take to my students, is this passion for Brazil. You know, and I really believe that what this Chinese author says, that no one realizes how beautiful it is to travel until he comes home and rests his head on his old familiar pillow. You know, this is great. And I really feel really bad when I see Brazilians saying this, and I translate it because Roger so can understand. Because Brazilians tend to say that this only happens in Brazil. Bad things only happen in Brazil. And then you can say that until you have traveled at least to one of the 190 other countries. And those are some of the problems I've always known about America, and I've known also about other countries, but my students especially, they don't believe that America has corruption, that they have wealth inequality, and it is right now after the 2008 crisis, it's been accentuated, it's been worse, and many people are impoverished. There are social inequality also. There are problems with social people getting hungry, and the government is taking money to fund children's food, children's stamps, and there's also democracy problems. The police is also sometimes unfair, and when people try to make a voice and make a stand, they get punished. And I see that it's not just a Brazilian problem. It's not just our country who has problems. All the world faces problems. And when you see that we are all people, we all suffer, it's something that we need to stand for our country. And then in classrooms, I take this personal experience, and I want my students to question why do they live in this reality, question me, question the status quo. And those are one of my favorite authors and comedians, and I take them to my students too. I've made them watch almost all of the Michael Moore films, and they really enjoy it. And I want them to watch what they usually watch, their soap operas, their films, and their authors, and I want them to question, why is he saying this? Why are they showing this? And I want my students to question the status quo. We tend to think, it's a global thinking, that the grass is always greener on the other side. And would the other side think the grass is greener too? So then our grass is greener, and then we should water our grass so it will be greener too. No? So, and I like to think that I'm forming students, I'm empowering them, not just teaching English, but I'm making the world open to them by teaching a language. And then this is my final point. This is what I really intend when I have classes with my students. I want them to love our country. I want them to make a different country. I want them to see that we have problems, but I want them to change it. I want them to make challenges of their lives and make it a beautiful country, and also a beautiful world, because if we can improve our place, we can improve the world. And then, finally, I have this sentence from John Kennedy, and changes the law of life. And those who look only to the past and present are certain to miss the future. So we are the future, we are forming the future of our students, and that future belongs and passes through loving our country.